Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another edition of Shroud of the Avatar. We're with Killdozer and we're standing in front of Vauban Pass, one of my least favorite maps in the entire game. And it is the entrance to Druckvald. As I've mentioned many times before, it's the only way to get to Druckvald really. And I think that's the main reason why Druckvald is so underdeveloped and there are so few people living up here. It's just really difficult. So let's go in here. I have found a way that goes a little quicker through here, and I wanted to show that to you. I've always had a problem with this map because it's really difficult, and I actually submitted a question during one of the telethons of why we couldn't have maybe a simpler path to get through this thing, a little side map. And Darkstar himself said, we already have that. It's a path through the mountains. I went, what in the world is he talking about? I've never heard of this before. So I started looking around, and sure enough. So here is the map of Vauban Pass, where we start off down here, and the exit to get to Druckvald is up here. So the main thing, the way people usually get through here is this. You run along the path here, and you just run like the devil, because there's a lot of scorpions and all these other things, and skeletons. You run through here, and you run up along here, and there's a hole in the fence. And you run through the hole, but you run through this field, and you drop into this tunnel, and then you're in this chasm where the control point's right here, and you try and run around past the skeletons. Hopefully there's no skeletons, but if there are, you're going to die. And then there's a gate here you have to get through, and if you don't have the key, then if the gate's open, great. If you don't, then you may die, but that's okay. If you die, then you can use your ghost to get out. Well, that seems like a bad answer. But if you can't get through, then you run through here, and you go across the bridge, and then you're out. So I looked at this saying, I wonder if Darkstar said there's a way through the mountains. What if I go this way? Now this shows there's nothing here, and sure enough, there's a path. You can get through the mountains up here. Now there's still enemies. There's still a bunch of Corpions all along here. I can generally fight them off, but for the sake of getting through, I'm just going to run through them as if I was low level and just running like the devil to get out of there. And I found a path through the mountains. You can go either way. If you're coming back this way, it works the same way. I run into some Even Dawn guys, bandits in here, and a few wolves, but that's pretty much it. And then you're out. So this is the path we're going to take, and I'm going to load up. I'm going to try not to fight because I wanted to see if lower level players can use this as a path to get into Druckvald, and if people like this, then maybe they can use this as an alternative method. So trying to avoid all these scorpions, and I want to head up this wide finger right there. So I'm going to play kind of the quiet game. Trying to slip through there. There's a wolf. Trying to avoid him. Of course we could fight him, but I'm going to, again, just pretending. There's a wolf after me. I can't fight him. I'm too low. I'm a brand new character. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to come up here. And what you want to do is you want to come up along this way. You're going to jump over here, and you can see on the map we're off the map. We're off the grid. Come along here. And look at that. That house right there is this house right here. Now, there are going to some Even Dawn guys are in here and around that cemetery and stuff. So I guess we could run down that way. I tried to run along the back edge, and I found a bunch of guys waiting for me. So we could take the back edge, or we could take the lower edge. I don't know what the lower edge is going to do. Let's do it. I can take the back edge. There's some wolves in here. So you got the cemetery. Another wolf. Help me, help me. See, the cemetery is the thing you got to look out for. Oh, there's some kind of tunnel there too. Oh, that's another one of the exits from that thing. From the control point. Oh, there's a guy. He's an archer, so we're going to run past him. And there's another art guy. Uh-oh. and then there's another mage. So we are going to run into some enemies here. Now here's the bridge. I want to come up this hill here. And take this, and there's the exit. I've taken some damage, but I did a couple of health, but notice I didn't take a huge amount. I didn't turn on any of my powers or anything. And we made it to Druckvald. Success! So anyway, that's, again, towards the end you ran into some trouble. And in the first part, we were able to avoid the Corpians. So here we are. We're inside. We're where we need to be. So that's the way to go. You're still going to run into enemies. You're still going to run. But it's much easier this way. You don't have to run through that whole section where you're almost always going to die. So I think this is pretty helpful. This is a short video, but this is one that I think is important because I would like other people to go up here to Druckvald and use this area. I think it's underdeveloped, and hopefully this will help out. So give this a try. And again, my first choice is always to use the Lunar Rifts. I like that the best because it's easier, but it's only once an hour you can do that. You can always teleport to friends or, teleport to people on your friends list, whatever. But now we have an alternative. So you can kind of actually just, hold your breath and run right through. So I hope this helps out. This is a short one. Until next time, this is Greg29407 along with a victorious Killdozer saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.